Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here at Allegheny County Emergency Services. I'm County Executive Sarah Innamorato. Shortly, you'll hear from Allegheny County Emergency Services Chief Matt Brown and Public Works Director Steve Shanley. First, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for the county employees who are preparing to work around the clock this weekend and next week to keep us all safe throughout the county. We have many essential workers at the county, including plow truck drivers and telecommunications officers who are answering 911 calls, and we all owe them a debt of gratitude. I want to stress the public safety hazards of the incoming weather, including dangerously cold temperatures even before the snow accumulation begins. We need everyone to pay attention and to be prepared. Do not put yourself unnecessarily in a dangerous situation. Please prepare to stay home for the next few days and keep the roads clear as much as possible so our plow trucks can do their work and first responders have the right of way. Be careful if you are outside. If you are shoveling snow, please take breaks, wear layers. If you have to drive, have an emergency kit and a blanket in your vehicle while you're operating it. Please also keep your cell phones charged, have batteries, and a few days worth of groceries ready at home. In addition to these updates, I also have a few Health and Human Services reminders I'd like to share with the public. Press, you can find more details in the press release that we administered to everyone and posted on our website. The Health Department would like to remind renters that your landlord has an obligation to keep your unit at 68 degrees. There is more information on the press release on how to log a complaint with the Health Department if your rental unit is not warm enough. If you are a family or a single individual in need of shelter, the Department of Human Services has places for you to go. Pets are welcomed. We have phone numbers to call and websites to visit, again, available in the press release. I want to thank the members of the media for covering this storm with your attention and your commitment to providing vital information to the public so we can all make the best decisions that keeps everyone safe. Now I'm going to turn it over to Chief Brown to share more of our emergency preparedness.
Thank you, Executive Innamorato. Again, Matt Brown, Chief, Allegheny County Emergency Services. Welcome. We are standing officially right now right next door to our Emergency Operations Center, which adjoins our 911 center. Our Emergency Operations Center is activated currently, and certainly our 911 system is up, as always, 24 hours a day. Here we are again with another weather event. I want to start with a highlight of some things that we really need all of you to do to be well prepared for this event. At home, being prepared to stay home for up to 72 hours. This is a common emergency management theme that we repeat quite often. This weather incident is no different. Have a home emergency kit in the case of a power outage. Fill that kit with non-perishable food, water, flashlights, batteries, first aid supplies, making sure that your medications are filled. The time for preparation is today. You might have a short opportunity tomorrow as well. So these things need to be done now. There shouldn't be any hesitation, and it's just in case. It's better to be prepared. That is the theme. Protect your pipes with insulation if not already done so. Weather strip the windows and doors. Consider safe backup heating sources to prevent pipe freezing and heat loss. We really want to pay attention to properly and safely using those auxiliary heating units. Possibly take a good look at your furnace filters. This is a good time to do those things, or have your furnace serviced so that it is ready for the upcoming pending weather. Be careful using electrical heaters. Use of extension cords on those things can overload them. Again, certainly wise words from our fire marshal's office, who historically sees that as a cause of fires. Keep a 3-foot clearance of flammable or combustible materials from any heating source so as to not start a fire. Do not ever run generators inside of your home. Those generators should be outdoors. They should be at least 10 feet away from the structure, and you should be taking a good look at that exhaust to make sure that it is not tracking back into your home. Again, carbon monoxide is a deadly killer, and it is silent. So again, keep those generators outside. Limit your time outdoors. In addition to the snowfall forecast, we've got some extreme cold now that's going to repeat itself for quite some time here, probably in the coming week or so. Limiting that time outdoors, dress for the weather, wear layered clothing, hats, gloves, waterproof boots to reduce your risk of hypothermia and frostbite. Consider the same for your pets and animals at home too. Limit their time outside. That will impact them as well, probably much sooner. And certainly if they are normally outdoor pets, we certainly encourage that they're brought indoors with the extreme weather we're about to have. Avoid overexertion while out shoveling snow, getting rid of ice, clearing your vehicles. Speaking from our emergency medical services community, these are common problems that they have to deal with in emergency responses of overexertion in these extreme conditions, whether it's heavy snow, light snow, or extreme cold. All of these things can be challenging, and none of us wants to have an ambulance come respond to our home right now. So what are we doing? We've been watching the weather forecast for at least a week at this point. We have a great relationship with the National Weather Service Pittsburgh, so much so that we have them embedded in our emergency management agency for one day a week. So we've been tracking the forecasts. We began communicating those at length with all of our emergency services partners throughout the county, nearly 400 of them, in preparation for this weekend's weather. The forecast needed to stiffen up, and they did begin to stiffen up a little bit yesterday. They continue to change a little bit going into today, but we're getting those updates from the National Weather Service 2 to 3 times a day. At this point, whether it's the media's weather folks, the National Weather Service, or us, I think the forecasts are pretty clear right now, and certainly we have a clear role in what we have to do to prepare for that. Our EOC is activated as of 7 a.m. this morning, as we do for all major weather events, and that activation will carry us at least through Monday, but may be further extended. Our Emergency Operations Center allows us to coordinate with all municipalities, our public safety partners, as well as within our county agencies and partners there, both virtually and in person as needed, all the way up to our 911 center. 911 staffing has been increased through this weekend for expected increase in call volume. But also, as you can imagine, it's worth reiterating, all of our first responders, including our 911 telecommunicators, our emergency managers, our fire marshals, we are out to get the job done, and we are doing the work, so our families are preparing at home as we're telling you to do the same. All of us are planned and prepared to be working for the length of this, whatever is needed. Public safety personnel, utilities, hospital workers, think of all of those friends and family that are really critical in these types of situations, who really need to be at work and be able to do those work. So we continue to repeat, as weather conditions worsen, we hope that you'll alter your plans and hopefully stay home and stay off the roads when possible. That way, certainly the great public works employees, whether at the county level, the state, or the local municipalities, have good, safe clearances to keep those roads clear for those very important people to get to and from their work safely. Monday concerns for us, again, coming out of the snowfall. One of our concerns is the extreme cold that we're going to see for an elongated amount of time. But one of the additions I'll add that came out of a National Weather Service update this morning was a slight increase in the wind that will come behind this system. Nothing that is overly concerning, but what it will cause is snow drifts. And what I want to caution for Monday, and we'll repeat this certainly, coming into Monday and next week, is paying attention to that around your home. Through the years, a lot of people like myself have transitioned to more efficient furnaces now, and if you haven't noticed, a lot of those do not vent to the roof any longer. They vent to the side of the house just like your dryer does. These snow drifts could be such to the foundation of your home that maybe they're reaching the point of that intake or that exhaust. So you need to be taking a look at those situations as those snow drifts come up. We certainly don't want your furnace failing or causing that exhaust to be backed up into the home. Snow drifts as well can be impactful to the hydrants that are out there for the firefighters to respond to. So if you're in a neighborhood where the hydrant happens to be on your property right in front, speaking for the fire service, it's always helpful to try and help keep a clear path to that hydrant and any utilities that service your home. Again, we are here for the duration. We began monitoring this over a week ago. Our messaging to public safety will be ongoing throughout as we continue to get our updates. We have serviced all of our ACES systems. All of our critical support vendors have been brought in to bring all of our systems up to queue to support us through the weekend, and certainly continuing to coordinate and communicate through our PEMA partners at the state level and our Region 13 partners in southwestern PA. And with that, I will now turn it over to Director Shanley. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Brown. My name is Stephen Shanley, Director of Allegheny County Department of Public Works, and wanted to let you know Public Works is prepared for this upcoming storm event. In preparation for this storm, we have inspected our fleet of 52 trucks and equipped them with plows, filled them with salt and liquid calcium chloride for the lower temperatures we're expecting. They're all operational and ready for deployment. We have 5,689 tons of salt and 1,960 gallons of liquid calcium chloride, which will help with the lower temperatures. We have had some salt delays since mid-December, and our supply is a little lower than normal, but we are confident we have enough salt to handle the storm and any snow we will get next week, and we expect to get more salt next week also. We will be getting a shipment tomorrow, actually, so shipment delays have been common time to time, and we typically have more salt than we need just for any of those events that happened. We will be deploying 26 trucks with snow plows, and when the snow starts to fall on Saturday, we will continue operations until the storm ends and all 357 miles of county-maintained roads are clear and wet. Our drivers will be working 12-hour shifts, so we have 24-hour coverage to ensure continuous coverage throughout the storm. The department does not prioritize specific roads. Instead, drivers follow strategically designed routes to maximize speed and efficiency. We encourage drivers to stay home if possible so our drivers can clear the road with more efficiency. It typically takes 1 to 2 hours for our crews to do their route and an hour to go back and get more snow at the maintenance garage. So there could be some snow on the roadways. So expect there to be snow with the amount of snow we're going to get, and be prepared for that. If a resident spots an ice or snow spot on our roadway that needs addressed, they should call 911 on Saturday and Sunday. On weekends, they will need to contact the entity that maintains the road that receives the assistance. To find out who maintains the road, they should visit AlleghenyCounty.us/who-plows-my-road, and that'll give them a contact number for who they can contact for the issue on their roadway. If any issue is on a county road, they can call 412-350-4636 or submit a service request at callcenter.alleghenycounty.us. As Chief Brown indicated, temperatures will fall into the single digits on Monday. Snow will be dry and the winds will be between 6 to 12 miles per hour with gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. So there will likely be blowing snow, greatly limiting drivers' visibility, and a chance of snow runoff and freezing, creating slick conditions. That is why we are encouraging residents to stay home during the storm and immediately after if they can. If residents must leave home during or immediately after the storm, we suggest a couple things for them to do. Before they leave, they should check their tires for tread and inflation and ensure lights, wipers, fluid, defrosters are all in good working condition. They should carry an emergency kit in their vehicle with non-perishable food, water, medications, first aid supplies, warm clothes, and blankets, a flashlight, a phone charger, a shovel, flares, and jumper cables. They will need to clear all snow and ice from their vehicle before driving. That's the law. If they own a rear-wheel drive vehicle, we encourage them to add some weight in the back so they have better traction in that vehicle. Once on the road, they should drive slowly, allow extra travel time, avoid sudden stops or turns, maintain extra distance from other vehicles, and stay at least 6 car lengths behind our salt trucks. And if it is snowing, they should keep their headlights and taillights on during the snowfall to increase visibility. We thank everybody for their patience while our drivers clear the roadways during this upcoming significant snow event. Thank you.